Hello, welcome to Crease's Corner. I am Jimmy the Crease. The first couple stories that I've posted have been kind of serious, and anybody who knows me, that's really not my personality. I got a very sarcastic sense of humor and always like to make people laugh, so everybody says, why don't you tell some of the funny prison stories? So I'm going to tell one, and I found it hilarious. Other people found it hilarious, but it's also a little disturbing. So I'm in Beaumont, Texas, and I was at the FCI Low. And in the Low, it was an open dormitory setting where they had 5 foot high cubicles, and there was 3 men in each cubicle. You didn't really spend a lot of time in there just for count or to sleep. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, you could start to move around. You could go in the TV room, you could go get hot water for your coffee, use the microwaves, etc. So it's about 5 o'clock, and I'm in the community bathroom, and I'm in there at the sink brushing my teeth. And one of the quote unquote stand up white dudes from Texas, mind you, comes up to me and goes, "Hey, Crease." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "In Columbus Day in May?" And I said, "No, I'm pretty sure it's October." He said, "No, it's May." I said, "No, it's October, buddy." He goes, "No, because when he discovered America, he flew on the Mayflower." And I'm like, first of all, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Second of all, the Mayflower is a ship. It's not a plane. I said, don't ever talk to me until at least 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, I can't take you. So he goes, okay. And he walks out. And my buddy Johnny's at the sink next to me. And he looks at me and he goes, "You know you're going to hell, right?" And I said, "Listen, we got to deal with these idiots. The big guy will give me this one." He said, "Well, you should apologize to him. You kind of snapped." And I said, "All right." So I finished up, went to my cubicle, made me a cup of coffee, went and got some hot water, and I go over to this guy's cube. And him and his buddy, also from Texas, I swear you can't make this shit up, they are slicing each other's penis with a razor blade. And I see this and I go, "What the hell are you doing?" And they said, "It's cock rocks." I said, "What the fuck is a cock rock?" They had taken a domino that you play with and smashed it into little pieces, and they cut their penis, and they're putting the pieces of broken off domino inside the skin of their penis. I said, "Who the fuck told you this?" They said, "Camacho." I said, "Camacho is a 19-year-old kid. You're taking sex advice from a 19-year-old kid?" He goes, "Well, all the chicks dig it." I said, "First of all, I don't think they say chicks anymore. And second of all, I think you guys are stupid and you're going to get infected and your dick's going to fall off." And they're just looking at me like I'm the stupid one. So I look at them both and I go, you go home in 2 months. What's your wife going to think?" And I looked at the other one and said, "And you still got 5 years left of your sentence. What the fuck are you going to do with cock rocks in for 5 years?" And then they stare at me like I'm the idiot. And they go, "You ain't going to tell nobody, are you?" And I said, "Yeah, everybody." And I just got up and left. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. Crease out.